Okay, so now I'll show you how I created my form for writers' conferences. Once I'm into my Google Drive, I can click on New, and then I go down to More, and the top choice is Google Forms. And then I just will go and title my form. So this would be Student Writing Conferences. And then you could add a form description if you like, so maybe nonfiction unit. And then the first question you would probably want on here would be the student's name. These are the question choices, so that would be short answer. And then what you would want to do is come over here to the plus sign and click on that, because that will add in another question. The next thing you would probably want to include is the date, so that you know when you met with the student. So if you go back here to the question choices, you can actually choose date and it will fill it out for you. Then go back here to the plus sign, and now you can start putting in your conferencing questions. So the first part of my conferencing notes read, the writer wrote a lead that would interest readers by including, and then multiple choice would be where you could just choose one answer, but your writers might be doing more than one of these things, so you would want to add check boxes, because then you'd be able to check as many as you want. So now you can list all your options here. So maybe option 1 is a quote from an expert or expert text. Add another option, might be a significant fact. Add another option, her own ideas about the topic, the subtopics and sequence, or maybe it's none of the above. You could also, oops, I spelled it up wrong. You could also include add other. That way, if there's something that the writer included that you want to note, you would have a spot to do that. So then you would want to click here and add in all your other sections. So you could do organization for a question. You could do elaboration or craft for a section, and then you could do the ending for a section. And again, you would just come here and click check boxes. To end off, then you would want to write down what your teaching point was. That might just be a short answer, because that wouldn't take you that long to put in there. And then another question, and you probably want to add a spot for other notes in case you wanted to add something in there about that the writer said, or the writer said, or you noticed in his writing. So then the next thing you could do is come up here to the palette, and you could change the look of your writer's conference notes. So it could be any color that you pick. If you don't like that purple, you could do other colors, or you could come down here. Come down here and click on that, and then it'll have a whole bunch of different options for you. Here, I always like to pick this one for writing, but there are other options down here. You could also pick this one. This one would be a good one for writing. And that will then go ahead and update. If you click on up here where it says Untitled Form, it'll just go to what your title is. And then what I like to do is I like to have this on my phone, so that as I'm walking around, I can click an app on my phone and just type right into my phone, or you could do it with an iPad too. So what you would want to do is click send, and send this to yourself via email. So you would type in your email address, and then you would want to click send, and it would go straight to your email. And when you open it on your phone or from your iPad, then you can just click save to home screen from the bottom menu, and it would save straight to your home screen. And that's how you create a Google form for writing conferences.